everyone, welcome to my channel M Learning. Today we are going to know about most mysterious and cursed books in the world. There are certain mysteries in the world that are beyond our thinking and imagination. We are always told that books reward us with knowledge and wisdom as they can teach us, grow us, and be a good companion. But what if some books are beyond anyone's understanding? Today we are going to talk about 5 such mysterious and cursed books that are considered to be scary and one needs to read them at their own risk. These are the deadliest cursed books throughout history. Number 1 is Codex Gigas, also known as Devil's Bible. It is a mysterious book that is said to contain all human knowledge. It is the largest extant medieval illuminated manuscript in the world. With its weight around 165 pounds and 92 centimeters tall, it is made with more than 160 animal skins, and it is believed to be produced by a single monk and is said to be an encyclopedia of medieval knowledge. The mysterious book is today housed in National Library of Sweden in Stockholm. This book got its name as Devil's Bible from the illustration of the devil on page 290. It was written by a monk in single night. It is said that one monk, before sentenced to cruel death, he promised to write it in a single night, which contained all human knowledge. But as midnight approached, he was unable to complete it. So he asked Lucifer, who was the devil, for help by offering his soul in exchange to finish the book. So Lucifer, who was the devil, agreed and signed the work by adding a colorful image of self-portrait of himself. Some pages of Devil's Bible are thought to have been removed and no one knows what has happened to them. It is believed that those pages contain some secret knowledge about humans and the world. But according to National Geographic, it is said that if one person starts working day and night to recreate the contents of the book, it would take at least 25 years to complete. And another fascinating thing about the book is that as per the handwriting analysis, it is indicated that only one scribe did compose the entire manuscript. Smaller texts are included in the book, with the famous ones on magic formulas, picture of heavenly city, and exorcism. Number 2 is the Grand Grimoire. This book is also known as the Book with Incredible Power, Red Dragon, or Gospel of Saturn. It is a powerful book of magic. It is believed that you have to pay a big price to gain the powers of this book. It is also called the darkest book of the world. This book was written in 1912, and according to the legend, it was written by Honorius of Thebes, who is claimed to have been possessed by the devil or the Saturn himself. And the book is said to be one of the most potent occult books in existence and contains instructions for summoning of demons. The contents of the book usually provide its user with the instructions for creation of magical amulets, talismans, instructions for casting of magic spells, and even rituals for summoning of supernatural beings such as angels and demons. The book even talks of raising the dead from the spirits. But a book like that does not come without a deep dark legacy. The Grand Grimoire consists of 4 parts, and the book is kept secretly in the Vatican secret archives by doing black magic on the book, and is not easily available to the public. In fact, it is not at all available to the public. The most scary thing related to this book is that in the book there is a way to contact the devils and the dead people is also written. And it is also believed that whoever reads this book completely has to sell his soul to the devil, and this is why this is one of the most dangerous book and is kept locked in a secret place. Guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Number 3 is the Book of Secret Magic of Abramelin the Mage. This book was written in 15th century, and after 1900 it was translated into English language, and since translation of this book, the curse of the book started. Since then this book was considered cursed. This book was written by a man named Abramelin. He has believed to have gone to Egypt, where he met a magician. That magician taught him many magics and also told him many secret things related to magic. After this, Abramelin wrote a book with the help of his memorabilia, and we know this book today as the Book of Abramelin. Many strange things have been written in this book, such as raising the dead people, using magic to find out mysterious treasure hidden on the earth, ways to summon and talk to spirits, flying from one place to another. These are just some of the information written in the book. The writer had such a feeling that a devil is hidden inside every human being, and through this book he wanted to awaken that devil. But this book has a huge downside. It is believed anyone with the copy in their possession will be haunted by spirits from another realm, and they will also experience terrible bad luck that will ultimately bring about their demise. Coming on to number 4. Number 4 is the Book of Soiga. It is a book that kills. It is also known as Aldaria. It is a Latin essay about demonology with only 2 known copies. One was owned by scholar John Dee, and his elder brother devoted his entire life to decoding the Book of Soiga. Though he successfully determined that the book was full of dark rituals and incantations, he struggled to decide for final 36 pages. His obsession with figuring out the content of those final pages drove Dee to insanity. Obsessed, he even hired a medium to summon the archangel Uriel to help with the translation. Speaking through Dee's medium, Uriel apparently explains that the book came into existence when Adam ended paradise, and that it could only be interpreted by Archangel Michael. After Dee's death, the book was thought long lost until 2 copies were finally found in 1994 after 400 years of Dee's death in the British Library in London, which is the largest library in the world. And few months later, another copy was found in Oxford University's Bodleian Library. Since then, many have been tempted to try and complete these work, but it comes with serious risk, and according to the legends, anyone who successfully deciphers those final pages is destined to die in under 3 years. Guys, please subscribe and support to my channel. Coming on to number 5 is the Great Omar. Sangorsky and Sutcliffe is an extremely well-known binding firm in London in 1901. They are known for their extravagant binding. Their famous work has been the Great Omar, which is a copy of Rubaiyat of Umar Khayyam. They have worked 2.5 years to create a wonderful binding containing over thousands of jewels, and the front cover was adorned with 3 golden peacocks, their tails made of inland jewels and gold, as were the vines winding around them. When the book was finally completed in 1911, it was listed for sale. But the trouble began when the customs demanded a heavy duty on the shipment of Sadirians refused to pay. And the Great Omar was returned to England, where Sadirians had it sent to Sotheby's auction, where it was sold to an American, which was less than half of its initial reserve amount. The first ship scheduled to transport the Great Omar sailed without the book, so it was packed safely into the very next option, which was a luxury liner called the Titanic. All went well until the Titanic hit an iceberg and sank, carrying the Great Omar at the bottom of the sea. The book went down with the ship in 1912. In a twist of fate, a distressed Sangorsky drowned as he tried to rescue a drowning woman few weeks later only. Sangorsky and Sutcliffe continued successfully after the loss of Sangorsky. Sutcliffe created a second copy of the Great Omar to replace the first one. As soon as it was completed, it was stored in a bank vault for safety. Unfortunately, the bank, the vault, and the book were destroyed in the bombings of World War II. The firm passed into the hands of Sutcliffe's nephew, Stanley Bray, in 1936. After his retirement, Stanley created the third Great Omar to his uncle's original specification. This final copy today lives in British Library. Reflecting on the book's tragic history, Bray remarked shortly before he died in 1995 that he wasn't even least bit superstitious, even though it was said that the peacock is a symbol of disaster. Hope that you enjoyed the video. Do let me know your comments in the comment box below. Thank you, and please don't forget to like and subscribe for more such amazing videos.